Live from Radio Row, SportsGrid's coverage of Super Bowl 59. Joe Lisi joined by superstar agent Sean Stellato. Sean, just give me your thoughts about the atmosphere here in New Orleans.
It's intoxicating. You know, this is the mecca of America's favorite pastime.
Right.
Excited to be down here.
Yeah, best dressed guy, let me tell you, next to me in terms of Radio Row. I want to get your thoughts quickly on the game, Philly and KC. How do you see it playing out?
You know, obviously you got Patrick Mahomes, who just finds a way to win. Then you got on the other side of the table an alien and, Barkley. I mean, he's had an incredible year.
Right.
I think whoever has the balls last is going to win the football game. But I think with Barkley, the chip on the shoulder would happen with the Giants, and then being benched sat out that last game, going out to really put an exclamation point on the greatest running back performance in the history of the NFL. Got to be doing confetti angels to have that title,
yeah,
I think.
Definitely, and we'll see how that game plays out. I like Philadelphia as well. You were a star at Marist, right? Wide receiver. What made you get into becoming an agent after your playing days?
You know, I had a couple agents I hired and fired, and I saw the movie Jerry Maguire, and if I honestly, very transparently, could still be playing the game, I would be. So I said, what's the closest that I can get? It's playing football. It's representing players, and I've been blessed to represent some fine, high-character young men, and it's been a fun ride. I live my bliss every day, and being the bridge to the NFL for these guys, it's pretty refreshing.
Now, I have to ask you, because we all saw you in terms of that primetime matchup on MetLife, right? Tommy DeVito, I always said Danny, starting for the New York Giants, right? You're on the sidelines, people recognizing you. What did that do for you? I mean, in terms of, you know, making you a household name at that particular time.
It was almost like America's Got Talent, the Golden Buzzer. I mean, incredible. But it was years and years of grit and resiliency and tenacity and just pounding the pavement for my guys, coming to the center light.
Right.
And being able to spearhead that and segue that for other opportunities from other guys, it's been very, very humbling, gratifying. I love what I do. I am so passionate at what I do. And, everything that happened in New York on Monday Night Football, where I was engaged 19 years to the day.
Wow,
to my wife.
That's incredible. Now, I have to be honest with you. When I watch that and I'm listening to the Manning cast and everything, they're calling out, right, the look and everything else, and you're rocking it. I mean, the Italians know how to dress, right?
They do.
That's the one thing. Did that bother you at all?
You know what? Some of the statements he made, I thought was like whatever. It was,
it bothered me. Let me just tell you that.
Know, it did.
Because they wouldn't do it to anybody else, right?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. And obviously not knowing much about me, that I'm a girl dad of 4 daughters, and I've been grinding for all those years. It was almost like making statements without even doing any due diligence to really see the track record and how I pride myself on my craft.
Right.
No different
absolutely.
than both those guys, how they prepare, and they were born into a situation where they've made the most out of it.
Right. Absolutely. And let me just say this as well. You know, I've seen a majority of your clients, great guys. You represent them great. You're in philanthropy as well, a lot of charity work. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, my daughter suffers from juvenile arthritis, my Gianna, and we decided to write a children's book series called Football Magic, and it's a tutorial for kids that have autoimmune diseases. Coach Belichick, Sean Payton have endorsed the series. When I played arena ball down in Memphis, I did some work with St. Jude's. I just feel like we get to live our bliss every single day as a player or as an agent, and it's only proper to do more to help those that need it, and they're stars,
right?
And that's important to me.
Let me ask you, for younger players that maybe want to get into the industry of being a sports agent, what's the best piece of advice you can give them?
Yeah, really know that you want to do it. Because one thing about you watch movies, like, I'd love to be an actor, but then you got to realize what you got to do to get to that point. So it's possible. It's a very rewarding job, but it's a very humbling job. And you got to decide if you want to be around away from your family, if you want to have a family, or if you want to have, and if not, you got to really create your own way. No one gave me $1 million and said, "Hey, kid, go be a sports agent." But look at internships and finding a way to be authentic is important. But I like to say that I'm an underdog agent, and I've been able to do it. And if I can do it, they can do it. It's really, we got one life. We got one paintbrush, one piece of canvas. That's it.
Yeah,
So do what
yes.
you love. And if you don't do it, and if you're just going to chase a paycheck, I don't know if you'll be happy at the end of the day.
And the great Sean Stellato will be back with more from New Orleans right now.